Hey man, welcome back. How to unclap your 240 episode dose. Don has been going ham on the car. I have been working and can't really, participate in the 240 things, but Don, he's been going ham. Look at this guy right here, man. What's up, dude?
Hey, dude, this looks a lot different, huh?
Right off the bat, what happened to the clown show, dude? What happened to the Fiat? Yo, just with the primer alone, it looks completely different. But let's break it down. Tell me.
So let me run through the big obvious things, and then we'll get down to some of the nitty-gritty little stuff that really unclap your 240. So the little stuff makes a big difference, so fixing it all. But let's run through the major stuff. Obviously, it is primer gray, cut to some beauties.
Oh.
So we went ahead and we're doing a primary primer layer, and I say it like that because we're gonna do another layer of primer. So the reason
layers of primer?
Yes. So we do an initial layer of primer over all the clown shit because we want to be able to go through and identify all the little bumps and ripples in the body, so we can try to take them out.
Did you already smooth? Oh, all right, okay. So we're kind of circling all the. Can they see that?
Maybe not.
Yeah, they could see it, man. Yeah, so he's circled out all the bumps is what I'm guessing is going on?
Yeah, so all the spots that need to get filled, or we're going to kind of massage the metal back to shape. We're gonna go ahead and do that, and then another layer of primer, and then it'll finally get painted. So it's gonna take a little time to get to the beauty level that I was expecting. I was like rambunctious, like, next episode, it's gonna be beautiful, fully painted. Oh! Not quite. So next obvious thing.
It looks less of a car, dude.
So next obvious thing we've done is we fitted some large Johnnies. Ooh. These are not super hot boy Johnnies, but I like them. It's a 245 tire, so again, a big tire for a small JDM car. We went ahead and rolled the fenders, and it was in a way that is a little clapperoonskis, but it's tight fit.
Oh, tight butthole. Tight butthole.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Oh.
Thanks.
That's nasty.
Shout out to the homie Anthony for the help. Get to that footage right now.
What else have you done, man? So we got nice fitment. We got some decent wheels. We primered the car, and we're still working on them bumps. What else, man?
So that's kind of the bigger stuff. I haven't been able to get some of the cosmetic things quite ready. There's a big surprise that I was mentioning. Some of you might already know what it is, but I'm not going to tell you yet. So
true.
Just keep waiting out.
How do you do this custom stuff right here, dude?
You let it sit for a while.
Okay.
So now to some of the small stuff that I've done. Wait right here. If you would go ahead and open the trunk.
Oh. I don't know how to open it on 240s. Whoa!
We have working hood struts.
Oh shit! I thought I was gonna have to hold it.
Nope, working hood struts, and the latch was broken, and the cable was broken. I actually got a new cable, put it in, and then that cable snapped.
Still smells like shit in here, by the way.
But they don't know that. So I went ahead, I ran an entirely new cable for this, and I put in a new locking mechanism, or latching mechanism, I should say.
It smells really
good.
And
so now it works properly.
Dude, that high key caught me by surprise. I was like, all right, what's going on?
So all that stuff is like just every day owning a car. Obviously, it's gonna make a huge difference.
Nice, dude.
And drops. And now it's locked.
Yeah, look at this guy right here. What's next?
So one of the annoying things about this car that the previous owner did, they decided that
Hold up. Don't be throwing no owners under the bus, man. Some people don't know. That's why we're here making these videos to help them out, man.
Yeah. If you ever sat... Oh, what's up, dog? If you ever sat in your car and your instrument cluster lights didn't work, and you went, I'll just throw in some eBay LEDs. Stop right there! That's how you clap your 240, all right?
Again, no throwing under buses here, but
that shit's gotta go. So we had LED strips all in here because the cluster lights didn't work. So
Wait, are you saying you fixed the cluster lights, dude?
check it out, man.
Let me put this light away.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Oh, what's going on? Dude, that's pretty sick, dude. Good job, Don.
Yeah, so cut to the footage of me fixing that. So I've started sifting through the wiring on the radio to get that done. And while I was there, the lighting in the cluster did not work. Totally bunked. And so I went through and troubleshooted all the little things that it could be. Like maybe the dimmer switch went out. Took a look at that, it seemed fine. We didn't want to jump it, so decided not to do that. And then had to drop everything to get the cluster out, to pull the cluster. Made sure all the bulbs were good, which they were. Everything seemed in order. So on to the next thing. Did a little research and found out there's a little white box down here. Looks like this guy. And it's very common on 240s when you have an aftermarket radio, this circuit will blow out. And as you can see right here, it's blown. It's not making the proper connection right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a solder kit and I'm going to jump from here to here.
Damn, dude, that's actually, look at you, man.
Yeah,
hey, man, you're like a Nissan expert, man.
pretty
I thought
crazy,
you
man.
owned a BMW, man.
I don't even know what I'm doing. The next thing that was a little frustrating was the e-brake. You could pull it all the way to here and it would not do anything.
All the way to where?
All the way to
Jesus, goddamn.
The threads on the e-brake cable were completely stripped, so the nut would just spin on there. I had to cut the old nut off. And now I'm running a spacer right here, little washer.
I'm just completely bypassing it all.
Yeah, but that wasn't the root of the problem. If I went under the car, the cable was completely misaligned and the e-brake bracket on the passenger rear side was completely missing a bolt. So I had to undo the entire e-brake assembly, all the lines, and then realign it, put in a new bolt, get it all set, and then put my washer nut set up, and now that's as high as it goes. And it works mint.
What about if you don't hold the button? Does it go? Hey, I like that sound, man.
And we ain't going anywhere.
Hey.
So that's another small thing that will go a long way, especially this being a 240, kind of a drift car. You don't need a hydro. This is gonna work great, especially now that it's nice and tight and fixed and done well. So one of the next things we did, I had to outsource for some help. Shout out to my buddy Justin. He was able to come through and do a killer job squaring away some wiring gremlins. So I'm not a huge wiring expert. I know a little bit and I've learned a lot recently. But I had him come in and rewire in the radio. If you remember, show a clip. It was a rat's nest. So big shout out to Justin for wiring up the radio. It now works mint. I can go ahead and put together the whole interior. One other thing that we wired up while we were there, originally we had thought the car wasn't starting because of a bad starter signal switch, or excuse me, starter signal wire. After diagnosing, I went through and I noticed the clutch pedal was missing the clip to engage the clutch neutral safety switch.
Man, who's the idiot that did? I'm just kidding.
So we went ahead and instead of, at first I had put a bolt in to engage the clutch neutral safety switch, and then I went, screw it, why don't we just jump the wires? That way you don't even have to push the clutch in just to start it, but remember, push the clutch in.
Yeah.
So anyways, that's gonna make it way easier, and now we have tied up a bunch of little gremlins. So let's go to the front end.
Gremlins.
On to the very front of the car. Very minor changes, but a couple things that are kind of preventative or gonna help me later on down the line. So if you go ahead and look at this fender, you'll notice a couple of boogers are placed on here. This had a big crack and it would flail uncontrollably. And so it was split all right here. You can even see the remnants of the crack right there. So what we went ahead and did is I cut out a piece of aluminum to fit right here, and then we went ahead and threw a bunch of tacks on it to strengthen it, and now.
Hey, that's one solid fender right there.
I also picked up a shroud. This is going to mount the front bumper. So a lot of 240s, you might notice, they have a droop right here in their front bumper, and it's like sitting like this. and I guess we'll put a picture up. So what this is gonna do is we're gonna bolt this to the bumper, and then it'll sit super flush.
Super
it's an OEM
flush,
piece,
man.
and I'm super hyped I found it.
How flush we talking right now?
So flush right now.
Okay.
All right, let's look under the hood.
Whoa,
So you'll notice-
automatic hood struts. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, no, this we haven't hit the future yet. So you'll notice not a lot has changed up here. The only thing I will say we did is, again, shout out to Anthony, we adjusted the timing a little bit. It was a little off, so we just slightly adjusted the timing, and now it runs pretty mint.
Who was the moron that time? I'm just kidding.
Everything. Who would do such things? Yeah, so there's a couple of other things that we're going to tie up in the engine bay on the next video, but you'll have to wait to see that.
And lastly, I'm looking over here to the right side of me, man. I'm noticing
Stop showing
some.
all my parts, man.
Hey, man. I'm just saying, like, sure, they're dusting out. Cut to
Yeah,
when you
these are-
restored these, man.
So here you go. They look brand new, nice and glossy. I redid all the edges, brand new black. It's not perfect. There's still some imperfections here and there I'm sure you'll be able to see. But it has a brand new clear over everything and then brand new black on the edges. And I went ahead and did all the details. And honestly, man, I think it looks pretty good. Pretty baller, man. So they had a lot of primer on the lenses, and they had just scuffs all over them, and they were super messed up.
You're telling me someone put paint where light is supposed to shine?
A crime against humanity. So now we have restored taillights, and they should look baller once everything.
And they work.
Yes.
Dope. Cut to the clip. All right.
I don't have a clip of that.
You have a clip of that.
Of him braking, like putting the brake on.
Well, this is awkward. You've done a good job, though.
So there's a couple of spoilers here. One is I have a Blitzner Spec R.
Damn, that looks like it came off a Subaru, man.
You keep your mouth shut. Man.
I'm sweating my nuts off over here, man.
And on that note, thank you guys for watching another episode of How to Unclap Your 240.
Damn, dude, you were staring at this light the whole damn time. Jesus Christ.
It's bright, man. It's real bright.
It's really bright, dude.
Just like my future. For real, thank you guys again for watching, and thanks.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and tell your friends. Tell your friends, man.
Shout out to all the new subs we've gotten lately.
Dude, we broke 300. I don't know if this video is gonna release when we have a lot of videos.
Yeah, where are we gonna be in this? Yeah, we're stockpiling.
Anyways, from the time we're recording this, we broke 300 subs. Huge shout out to all you guys. If we broke another barrier by the time this video releases, we'll let you guys know. We'll throw in the text, you know what I'm saying?
Keep telling your friends.
God damn it. I know where you live.
All right, guys, thanks. Catch you later. Bye.